Oh, there we go. Okay, yes, I am a little bit chilled. That's why I got my prayer shawl on, actually. Prayer shawl that my mother made and gave to me. Okay. Waiting for shit to catch up. Figures. All right, I think we're on to something here. Okay. Yep, there we are. We are now live. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my live. We're going to continue on from where we left off yesterday. Again, there's going to be no personal questions or personal readings that on this particular live. We're solely concentrating on the current conflict that's going on with Russia and Ukraine. Okay. By the way, Radicar, when we were text messaging and I was going in to get my nails done actually with my mother. There you go. The glitter in them probably doesn't show up very well, but there you go. Good morning, Sunray. And thank you. Namaste, Radikar. Yep, I nailed it. I'm ready for St. Patrick's Day because I am 75% Irish. So, I get into St. Patty's Day. Does everybody have their coffee? And I do want to say that I am going to go live again at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be late over there on the other side of the pond. 6 p.m. would it be equivalent to 1 a.m. in Ukraine time. So some of you may not be able to make it. But what I'm going to do at that time is actually personal readings. And the way that I work my normal typical lives is that I will pull a couple cards for each person for a general message from spirit. Okay, those are my free reads. Now, through donations, I prefer PayPal, but Super Chat as a backup if somebody can't do PayPal. The paid readings, one, you get to ask a question. 2, it's more in depth. 3, you move up the list. All my paid readings or donations take priority. And that is coming up at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 a.m. Ukraine time. Okay, so oh, that's pretty cool, Sunray. Okay, so with that said, I gotta have more go juice. Been a crazy morning all day, all morning already. And today, one of the decks I'm using is one of my Egyptian decks. I was called to that this morning. Use me, use me, use me today. So we are going to be using this deck as well. It's a little bit harder to see because of the gold gilding on it, but gold foiling. but I do what Spirit tells me to do. And those that are new to my channel, I am an intuitive reader. So when I announce a card, if what I come up with has absolutely nothing to do with the traditional meaning of the card, that is because that is a particular message that Spirit has given me for that card, and because I read intuitively. It may be a symbol or one little small little part of the image that stands out that gives me a message. And I also have Lucy. Lucy is my crystal ball. She is small, but she is powerful. She sits right here on my desk, and I scry as I do my readings as well. Okay. Anyhow, I don't want to waste too much time. What would be the first one? Yeah, you guys love Lucy. Sometimes I have like my grandmothers will come through. Sometimes my cousin Daryl, and one of my regulars is also a moderator. Also, Clyde. Oh my gosh, those two. If Daryl was still in the physical, those two would be great pals. Oh, you're quite welcome. Thank you, Sharma. Laura! Laura! She's one of my gals. And Laura, you are 5 hours ahead of me. I am going live to do readings at 6 p.m. my time, which would be 11 p.m. your time. My normal live reads. Just so that you know. Yeah, we have all the countries listed. Silva, I just kind of ran out of time yesterday because I had another engagement that I had to deal with. So I ran out of time. So that's why there were a lot of countries that I did not get to. My moderator, Radikar, she has the whole list of all the countries and the questions. Oh, you'll be there, Laura? Okay. Laura, I thought about this one day that you're 5 hours ahead of me, and some people I know in Hawaii are 5 hours behind me. Pretty wild. Okay, Radikar, let's get the ball rolling. Who's up first? Thank you, Laura. Thank you, dear. India. Okay. Okay, India's going to be first. And Laura, I'm really loving my new setup. I'm glad I switched and made this a dual purpose area for crafting and for my readings. It's just, I don't have clothes and stuff in the background, anymore. Might have some crafting shit back behind me and my cabinet full of crafting supplies, but I think that's better than having clothes hanging behind me. And plus the lighting. The lighting is so much better right here than over there back in the corner by the stairs. And I hated having those stairs in the background too. Those basement steps. I'm not surprised, Anna. And Anna, I saw your comment that another one of my predictions came true about somebody who was shot for being a traitor, who was actually spying for Russia. I saw that. Okay, let's get India. Okay, for India, we do have the 10 of Wands, 5 of Wands, and we have the Knave of Swords. Right now, all what I feel that India is doing is just kind of watching the conflict. They are definitely feeling the weight of this conflict on their shoulders. I almost feel that it's affecting trade, e-commerce, things like that, the economy. But I just get this image of them just sitting back and watching. And I read the current energies. Okay, Spirit wants these also. Okay. I read the current energies. If any reader said this is definitely going to happen, they're lying to you. Okay, because the future is not written in stone. The only thing that is written in stone is the past. Okay, and the future is our here and now. What we are doing currently, and it's kind of the energy that I'm reading, and reading what the potential is if nothing changes with the current energies. Okay, we have the Temperance card. So India is definitely treading lightly. 8 of Wands. I think that the Indian government is talking right now. Strength. They are very strong. The Lovers, choices and decisions. And 4 of Pentacles. I think that India is going to hold fast, hold still. They're not letting much out of the bag. They're definitely not letting the cat out of the bag. They're not letting anybody know what the talks are behind the closed doors. But the Indian government is definitely looking out for the best interest of the people as a whole, as their own country. Okay. I'm not seeing them entering the conflict at this point or in the very near future. Okay. And I know India is very close to Radikar's heart. Mustard seed. Mustard seed is something small. It's a miracle. It's like all it takes is the faith of a mustard seed. And that is the energy of the people of India. They're very hopeful. Veil. I said India's keeping things very quiet, very hush hush, not revealing what is going on behind closed doors. And my guides aren't even showing me because they said it's meant to be behind closed doors. Okay. Devil underneath this deck is indicating that they do not want to be. It's almost like they're saying this is not our war. Okay. So I feel like India is going to do everything in their power to stay out of it. Do I feel there's going to be an attack on India? No. Why is my... How did I get water on my table? I have no idea. Excuse me for 1 second here. I don't know how this happened, but my table's a little bit wet. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I'm going to use some paper towel. This cloth dries pretty quickly, but I don't want my cards getting wet. So I just realized that when I touched the table, I'm like, where's this? Why is my hand wet? And then I realized, oh, that's why. It's not as bad now. My fountain must have spilled earlier. That's the only thing I could figure. Yeah, because my crystals and my stones aren't wet at all. My fountain must have spilled a little bit. So I did move it briefly. So I might not have been careful enough when I moved. I got a fountain up here. It's a water fountain. Water is very good for intuition, for enhancing intuition, connecting to spirit. That's why I got this water fountain. Plus, it's very tranquil. At night, I hear the water flowing on the fountain, just hear the water, and it lulls me to sleep. Okay. Okay, anyhow, moving on. I'm here, Jaylyn. Now, Jaylyn, I wanted to tell you I'm also doing free reads tonight at 6 p.m. You probably missed that one. You missed that announcement. Anyhow, what's the next country? Austria. Okay. Okay. Your spirit guides, Holy Spirit, Ascended Masters. Tell me about Austria and this conflict, please. Tell me about Austria and this conflict. Are you seeing these cards just flipping like that? Okay. They said stop. Okay. Okay, let's see what we have. The Magician is the first card out. So Austria has got this down. They kind of mastered their negotiation skills. They are I'm hearing they know how to manipulate Putin. Okay. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, fuck. Yeah. They know how to manipulate their luck and destiny. Okay. And endings and beginnings. So it is like the wheel is turning. I feel like Austria will be unscathed. 10 of Cups. Living life. Enjoying family. Happiness and contentment. Okay. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is somebody with a lot of passion, with a lot of drive. I feel like mostly that Austria is living day to day, their daily life. And we got the Sun card, the best card in the deck. And the Sun card is looking at this Knight of Wands, or like looking at each other, these characters. So there's a lot of unity in Austria, and they're not siding with Putin. They're not, they are, they sympathize with Ukraine, but Austria wants to appear neutral. They don't want pulled into this conflict. I just feel that life is going on. I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune, but I'm also reading more deeper into it, into the image with the wheel itself. Just the mundane, everyday cycle. Boom, boom, nothing changing. Just kind of like the hamster wheel. Okay, thank you, Spirit. They just showed me the hamster wheel. So that's it. It just nothing changing, just everything, people just going on with their lives, their normal lives like they always do. And the Sun card is indicating happiness, bright outcome. So I don't think I don't. It's almost like I feel before it would get to the point of Austria, before it gets to the point a lot of these countries are getting drawn in. Putin's going to be taken out. I really feel that. But what's coming up is the energy of the country itself, their stance on it. Excuse me. There is not a goddamn thing here that's indicating an attack on Austria. So, there's your answer for Austria. You're definitely in our prayers. Ukraine is gaining a lot of prayers from around the world. I forgot to mention, Radikar, are you keeping track of timestamps just by chance? Because I want to do what I did yesterday. Have you post them in the comments, the timestamps at the end of the video, and then I could pin it to the top of the comments. Okay. Okay. So I forgot to tell you about it yesterday too, and I started reading. I'm like, oh wait, we need to talk about time stamping. Okay. Who's next, Radikar? Yes, they are, Anna. 100%. They're fighting for the freedom for the world. Turkey? Okay. Okay, I am getting a message in my crystal ball here. Even before I drew cards, as I'm shuffling, I'm getting some messages here. Turkey is another monster, okay? It's like the sleeping bear, per se. Wake that bear and it's going to roar and it's going to be pissed. Okay. So, what I'm seeing in my crystal ball here is that I'm hearing, let Russia look at us the wrong way. And just wait, just let Russia look at us the wrong way. We will be ready. Okay. So, Turkey, there's no negotiations with Turkey for Russia. Okay. We have full energy. And these other two cards wanted to come with it. Oh, fuck. The Tower. Turkey will fucking surprise the world. Okay. And the fucking Wheel. 3 major fucking Arcana cards. Okay. Folks. Russia better just not even look at Turkey, let alone put out a threat or line troops up at the border of Turkey or anything like that. Because Turkey's not going to take it. It's like I feel Turkey will surprise the world and say, fuck you, Biden. Why did I say Biden? Everybody keep that in the back of your thoughts. I'm going to have to draw some cards on that, why I said Biden. I have no clue. But we're going to say, fuck you, Putin. And Turkey will be lining up their own defenses. It says, come if you dare, Russia. Come if you dare. We will annihilate you. And that they're going to really take a stance. Turkey is. And really surprise the world. And Russia's going to be like, oh, fuck, what did we get ourselves into? So right now, they're kind of just waiting by the sidelines and just waiting for Russia to make a wrong move. Turkey's not playing. They're not playing ball here. Nope. Okay. We have the Magi. It's kind of the Magi. This is somebody who makes shit happen. Okay. They are divinely guided. They're following divine guidance here. The king, and this is a king. Do you know what zodiac sign your king is? Okay, because this is equivalent to like the magician in the tarot. The magician is Virgo and Gemini energy. We have the roses. We have the coffin in the reverse. This is odd. This is good. This is very good. And the cornerstone. Turkey will stand. They will take a stand. They will not back down. Sometimes the coffin in the upright can mean going to sleep, putting something to rest, backing down, going to sleep. Okay. But in the reverse, with the magician card or magi card, they are not fucking sleeping. Okay. They are on it. And with the roses, this is an illusion that Turkey creates. Turkey creates this illusion of being very soft and gentle, very poetic, like a poetic type energy, very easygoing. And that's if Russia would go towards Turkey, that's their mistake. Kind of like another Ukraine, but worse. Okay. Wow. So I want to know if I'm going to grab another deck. I want to know if Putin has any idea or inkling of attacking Turkey. Seven of Cups came up in the reverse. That is telling me Turkey's not an option. So Putin will not attack Turkey. But Turkey will send a loud message that if it ever crosses Putin's mind. Okay. Chris and Anna, I know I said no personal readings, which I'm not doing that, but I do want to make a remark between you two. You guys have a soul tie. There is a past life connection between the two of you. It is a soulmate connection, and you guys travel together from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime together. Okay, anyhow. Who's next on the list? Greece. My ex-husband's current wife, she's from Greece. And this is how far out there that they are. To the extreme. She's a total nutcase. I'll say that much. But my ex-husband, I can't believe he drank the Kool-Aid. And I don't believe that this is the overall energy of the Greek Orthodox. Okay? But their particular priest, minister, whatever you guys call them, is teaching in his mosque, okay, that Putin was Greek Orthodox, that almost like siding with Putin in a way, like totally blind. They think that the media is wrong, that everybody's painting the wrong picture about Putin, that Putin wasn't trying to be aggressive with Ukraine, that because Putin's Greek Orthodox, he would never do that, that Putin went in there, but Ukraine took it as aggression, and that's what started the war. I mean, they're really twisting, this pastor, priest is really twisting their minds, and he's very cult-like minded. I could almost feel Jonestown. You know, people that from the United States know what I'm talking about. Jonestown. David Koresh. You know, that's the energy I feel. And it worries me because, yes, at the age of fucking 50, he fathered another child with his second wife. Now that child is like 7 years old now. But both of my boys that I have with him, they're adults, you know, they love their little sister. And I worry if that craziness something would happen, I worry about them. If something would happen to their sister, you know. To answer your question, I could tell you this right now. It's a conspiracy theory. Okay? He's not a white hat. He is not a fucking white hat. And I don't know who it is. I think they're doing it for views. That reader is doing that for views. Okay, it's not authentic. Putin is not a white hat. He's just a crazy man that is fucking power hungry. That's what he is. Thank you, Heather. Let's go Steelers. I got to say this to Heather because Heather's in my area. I am so concerned with what kind of quarterback Pittsburgh's going to get for next year since Ben is retiring. Of course, Steelers are going to have a few losing seasons because they're going to say, we are rebuilding. But that's the Rooney way. Anyhow, on to the readings. Okay, what's the next country, Radikar? Dolphins. I like the Dolphins, especially when I was young. Dan Marino, I thought was hot as fuck. I had wet dreams about Dan Marino. When I was a teenager, I liked the Dolphins because of Dan Marino, because he was so fucking hot. Chris, the Carolina Panthers are fucked. Okay? Those blue eyes of Dan Marino killed me. Yes, Greece was just done. Oh, wait. No, I didn't do Greece. I got off on a fucking tangent like I do quite often, and I'm shuffling and I never drew the cards for Greece. Okay, Greece, and then Slovakia. Okay. That card wants to come out. Okay, see what we have so far. Under the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Rich. Money. Okay, I'm hearing my crystal ball. There was a saying that just came up in my crystal ball. Money talks, bullshit walks. Okay, however that resonates with Greece. Money talks, bullshit walks. Okay. We have Eight of Swords energy. Justice. Knave of Wands, Knight of Chalices. The Greeks know how to talk. They know how to persuade. They know how to unruffle or smooth ruffled feathers. They are trying to be fair in this. However, if Greece was backed into a corner, God help them. God help whoever backs them into a corner. Okay. Knave of Wands is the same as the Page. So there is, definitely positive news, positive starts, talks of peace. I almost want to say leaders of Greece might even step up to the plate, or maybe somebody important from Greece. I'm not seeing a king here, so it may not be the actual leader of Greece, but somebody coming up and coming up with an idea. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They when I come up when I have these aha moments, usually it's something that shows up in my crystal ball, and it like flashes at me. Coming up with an idea, an inspiration, okay, on how to settle. It's like master negotiators. I don't know a single, I know so many businessmen that are Greek, and they have thriving businesses, excellent businessmen. Take that off. It's getting restricting. Excellent businessmen, right? And because they know how to persuade, they know how to talk. And I think that's what Greeks' part in this conflict will be. Okay. Not an aggressor, but they can be aggressive if they're backed into a corner. Okay. See what else comes up for Greece. And those that are new joining, I will be going live again at 6 p.m. Eastern time, which will be kind of late for those over there across the pond. 11 p.m. UK time, 1 a.m. on Monday for Ukraine time. But what I'm going to do is it's going to be personal readings, free reads, okay, for messages from Spirit for you personally. That's what I'm doing at 6 p.m. my time today, for those of you that have joined just recently. Okay, let's see what else Spirit has. Okay, finger of God. So we all know the Greeks are very religious, very spiritual. Olive tree, damn. You've got divine spirit on your side. Wow. Divine spirit is on your side. And protecting the homeland. Because the home energy from this deck has popped up. This is the Magi method. This is one of my favorite oracle decks. So, and it's based on cartomancy, based on playing cards. Okay. So God is not going to let, there's this divine protection, heavenly protection. And Greek is very deeply rooted in their religion. And it's like their faith, because of their faith, it's like blessings raining down from heaven and protection raining down. So that's what I get for Greece. Okay. Oh my God, I love gyros. Oh my God, that is like one of my favorite foods. Okay, and there is actually a Greek Orthodox church in my hometown here that is literally not even 5 minutes away, and er- the pastor and everybody, a lot of the members there are from Greece, and they make authentic gyros from the lamb meat. I mean, authentic. Um, and then in a city, the big city that's near me, it's Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Um, in Pittsburgh, there is a place that do gyros, and they have the meat cutter, and they have put actual lamb on the meat cutter, and you could watch them slice the meat fresh when they make their gyros. Excellent, you know. Um, the church, no, but the place in Pittsburgh, you have that option. Okay, they have their traditional gyros, but they also have, if you want to add anything to your gyro, because some people like pickles. Why you want to put pickles on a gyro? Fuck, I don't know. Maybe because the pickle's made out of a cucumber, but um they have different things that you could put on there or not put on, and different options. But I always get their traditional gyro. I've never tried it with the seasoned fries. I think they called it seasoned fries at the place in Pittsburgh. Okay. Yeah, my throat's good. I just get a tickle now and then. Okay. I think, was it Slovakia that was next? Oh, that's way up the chat. Holy fuck. Was this Slovakia that was after Greece? Okay. Slovakia. This really, really pisses me off. Let me tell you why. Because this is exactly what fucking Putin wants. You know, Putin is sitting back in his glory. I had a vision of him, and I put that in one of the videos of him sitting by a fireplace in this big luxurious chair. It had like red velvet on it. It was either red or orange, maybe a reddish orange, like a rusty color, possibly. And these wooden arms, it looked old, like it may have been from the 40s. And he's sitting there with a cigar and smiling. And the impressions that I got from spirit from that is he's smiling over the fear that he's creating. He's loving it that he's creating this fear, and he's waiting for everybody to run and hide somewhere, because then he thinks it's, oh, this country flees. If their people flee, they'll be easier to take over. That's kind of like in the back of his mind. But in the forefront, he's just loving it. Like gloating type of energy. Aha, I'm making those people run. I'm controlling them without being in control. You know what I'm saying? It's like he doesn't have to invade the country to be in control. He's already controlling the government. He's already controlling the people because of the fear that he's creating. Okay. Okay, Slovakia, please, Spirit. Tell me about Slovakia. Well, your leader came up. Emperor is the leader. Your president or whatever. Along with the chariot. I don't know what your leader is putting out there. Two of Wands. And the Six of Swords. Yeah, everybody's running. Here's the dangerous part. Let me tell you. Slovakia to the world and to Putin is going to appear weak. Because we have people wanting to run. There's some people want to get on a plane or whatever and even come over to the United States. I'm seeing that. But I think that a lot of people are waiting to see what the leader of Slovakia wants to do. I'm not getting a good energy from him, to be honest, because he's appearing weak. He's scared to death of Putin, and I think Putin knows it. And this is what the dangerous part is. The leader's showing it. The leader needs to your president or whoever he is needs to toughen up. The chariot could be going into fighting. It could be victory. But I read intuitively. When I saw the chariot and I saw the Six of Swords, I'm seeing running out of harm's way. The leader himself may even go into hiding out of fear of what Putin's going to do. And that is the fucking worst thing the leader can do of your country, your president. Because he goes into hiding, Putin's going to think that Slovakia is free game. Okay. Thank you. Is there a prominent female in your government? Because there's a female playing a role in this. Okay. The heart is in the reverse. It's like, I don't know if this could be wife, Mother Earth. It's very strong feminine energy. Okay. And what I'm feeling here is just give me a moment. I want to get this right. Slovakia, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. And of course, they're telling me, just say it, just say it. The president of Slovakia's heart is not with Slovakia. Okay. Um, the woman and Mother Earth is talking about Mother Russia. Okay. It's like the president, the government, it's like rolling over to avoid conflict, want to get along with Russia, almost rolling over and letting Russia have Slovakia instead of fighting. Okay. That's what I'm getting. That's why the world will see Slovakia as weak and Putin too. Because the leader will roll over, run, and hide. Because that leader would be afraid of death. It's definitely not the same type of energy that Ukraine has. Not the same as Zelensky. Not the same as Zelensky. Totally opposite energy. I want to get a couple more cards here because I'm feeling like that he would roll over, but at the same time he doesn't want to lose control of his country, but he doesn't want to fight Russia. So he'll roll over and let Russia have him. But Ace of Swords, Four of Cups. Yeah. But he's guarding that. It's like it's not a piece of information he's going to make public. Otherwise, Putin would already be there. Okay. He may not even be. Okay. Magician. The people are not going to be happy when they hear the truth about that leader. Okay. That president of Slovakia. The magician is, I'm seeing trickiness, trickster, hidden, a little bit of deceit there, because he's not even telling his own advisors what's going through his mind. This is something that's in the mind of the president of Slovakia, that he's not making it public. He's not going to tell anybody that, oh yeah, we won't fight. We'll just let Russia have it. You know, Russia would have been there before they would have went to Ukraine. Okay. So he's keeping that quiet. But when push comes to shove, he will run and hide and try to get along with Russia instead. More on a selfish reason, because for his own life, for his family's life, putting his family above his country, valuing. It's like there is no there. It's like for the sake of the few versus the many. You understand what I'm saying? But that's what I'm getting about Slovakia. Okay. See, where am I at on time? Okay. So, folks, we're going to continue this reading in about 5 to 7 minutes. Okay. Because Mystic Jen here, downing big 12-ounce mugs of coffee. Actually, I think this is a 15-ounce mug of coffee. Mother Nature calls. So, this is going to be a potty break. Be back in 5 to 7 minutes. Hi, kitty. Okay. Miss me? Hey, rock that body. Okay, Radikar, who's next on the list? Why am I not surprised? Finland. Okay. I figured that much, Anna. But he'll be assassinated before he completes his goals. Okay. First card out is the Three of Wands. So Finland is not taking this shit laying down. The government is and military is already prepared to brawl. They are making preparations. They are stockpiling. They are they're ready. They're prepared. And we have the Ace of Wands. So Finland, they have a lot of passion behind them. It's like they see they're not blind. They see the world changing. Eight of Chalices. This is the energy I was feeling, and I wish I would have said it before I started drawing cards. But I feel that Finland will join the fight if it's like if they have to. It's King of Wands. Oh yeah. Finland will not back down from a fight. Okay. They're showing me Finland will not run. They will stand their ground. But it's not necessarily an invasion. No. But Finland will send troops if Putin becomes too big of a threat. Like, for instance, if Putin decides to move into more countries, going from country to country, if Putin shows a trend like that, Finland is not going to back down. Finland's not going to take it. Finland's government is going to jump in. That is the way, if Finland gets involved, that's how they would get involved. They're not going to wait to be attacked. Put it that way. You see these short cards just jumping? That one landed on the floor. Okay. And it landed face up. So, they wanted to pay extra close attention to the sharp razor. That is a sudden decision. Cutting something off. Okay. We have the ruler card. We have, this is what I'm getting. No and broken chalices. Okay. And with that straight razor card, the ruler of Finland will cut Putin off before he makes the homeland. Will not allow Putin to come into Finland. It's like they will go after Putin first. Home card. The homeland. They're not going. Your rulers are not going to let the sly fox let Putin come in. And with the fox card, your ruler is very clever, very slick. Okay. He is at a crossroads right now. Not sure if he should jump or not. Just kind of laid back and waiting. Cup overfloweth, along with the olive tree. So his love for Finland runs very, very deep, very much in tradition. Family ties. Very much loves his homeland, loves his country, and he's not going to let Putin break it. He's not going to let Putin touch Finland's land. They will go out after Putin before they let Putin come after them. Okay? The crossroads could also mean a journey, going on the road, going on foot. Goes in alignment with the Eight of Cups. They're not going to stand by and wait. They will leave. They will deploy and catch Putin before they reach the homeland, before Putin would ever even touch the homeland. Okay. Yeah, your leader, he's fearless right now. He's fearless. He's pissed off. He's fearless. And that's not, I don't want to say dangerous, but it's just a little bit overzealous, I think. Okay, what's next? United Kingdom. Okay, United Kingdom. Here we come. The Queen ain't gonna take any bullshit either. Neither is Parliament. Putin's not even going to attempt, I don't feel, to touch England. That's what I'm seeing right now without even drawing any cards. And England will fight. The Royal Army, Navy, whatever. The Royal Air Force. They will bomb the shit out of Putin. That's only if a World War III starts. There's a lot of energy surrounding England. See what fell on the floor. We have the Nine of Swords. Energy, exactly what I was feeling. Along with judgment. Libra energy. Okay? The Royal Armed Forces, the leaders, Parliament, the Queen. Okay? Not afraid of a battle, not afraid of a war. Okay? Ace of Swords. Threaten us if you dare is what just came through my crystal ball. The words threaten us if you dare. Okay. Four of Wands. Very, very stable. They would definitely, let me see what's under the deck. Not, okay. Page of Wands, the Fool. Yeah. United Kingdom is not going to start it. They're not going to instigate anything. But they would love to take Putin out. It's almost like the Queen remembering the World War II when Hitler was in power. This is what it's reminding her of, along with the royal family, people close to her, her parliament, remembering the World War II. And if they get drawn into it, just let fighting begin with multiple countries, and England's all in. Angel. That's a good sign. It's showing the United Kingdom being divinely protected. Angels around them. Angels fighting by their side. Heart. Or diamond ring. I'm sorry. I saw the heart, and I'm thinking, love for the country, commitment to the country. Olive tree. Olive tree is a very popular card. Almost every country's getting it, almost. Deeply rooted in tradition. Finger of God. Damn. No pun intended. No oxymoron there. Okay. Hamster wheel. Huh. And there's the devil card with the hamster wheel. England's watching the wheels turn. England sees it as good versus evil. Okay. We've got the devil and we've got the angel here. This says it all, along with the finger of God. United Kingdom is divinely protected. They're just watching the wheel turn. But they are deeply rooted in tradition, deeply committed to their country, the security of their country. Give them an opportunity. Any kind of fighting in Europe outside of what's going on with Ukraine, England's going to jump in. Seeing this energy, seeing Finland's energy and stuff, and what I feel is going to happen in Alaska. I don't give a rat's ass what any other fucking reader says. There's going to be a World War III. It's a matter of when. Okay? And can Putin be taken out? Yes. Can somebody else get put into power in Russia? Yes. But is that person that gets replaces Putin going to be worse eventually? Might come across as very humanitarian, very soft, gentle, or cooperative. But could that person get power hungry? That would be another interesting read. May have to look into that. Radikar or Rock That Body, somebody, mark that idea down because after this live, I'll probably forget it. What happens when Putin leaves power? That would be a very interesting read. But that's what I have on England. That Rock That Body, you could be onto something there. Yeah, I truly appreciate the validation, Anna. Really do. That, I'm not knocking any particular reader, but I know I know there's a couple out there that are totally biased. Let me say that. As a reader, you have to detach yourself emotionally in order to see things clearly. That's why a lot of readers can't even do readings for themselves. I can. I can see what the fuck's going on because I maybe that's part of my Capricorn energy, but I can see very clear whether even if it's a message I don't want to see, I see it. Not very many readers can do that because they can't they can't emotionally detach themselves. And to read about something so horrific that's going on right now, and to read about these world events that affect everybody, and then it puts everybody on edge, affects everybody emotionally. You have to know how to detach yourself and read the energy. Okay. Um okay. I will say this. I've made my political views no secret, okay? But I try not to bring them onto the channel very much. Once in a while, I will. I am not a fan of Biden. I am a supporter of Trump. And I already know this, that if Trump was in office right now, none of this fucking shit would be going on. And no, Trump was not in bed with Putin. That is propaganda from the media, propaganda from the Democrats. Okay? There's a reader that I watched, and I mean, she made me so sick at my stomach. The way she trashed Trump. Obviously, she didn't do her fucking research. Okay? And she's reading what she wants to see. She's pulling cards, and I'm getting different energies than what she's getting. And it made me so sick at my stomach. I had to turn her off. I had to unsubscribe from her channel even. But outside of that, but when I read the cards, okay, I don't care who the fuck is in office. I'm reading them as they are. You know, if those cards would have come up for if Trump was in office and this shit went down and those cards came up for Trump, I would have read it for Trump like, oh, fuck. You know, Trump wasn't who I thought he was. You know, I could be objective like that. If you can't be objective, don't fucking read politics. Okay? He didn't sell us out. That is a lie in the media. And I'm going to do a fucking reading on that. Okay? Our gas pipeline would be open and running. We would not, our gas prices would be half of what they are right now. That's another thing. Trump has, you know, there are some things about Trump I do not agree with. But I think what's being misconstrued is his dealings with Putin to try to keep peace was not selling us out, but you know, negotiations, talking Putin down. Okay, that's what he was doing. You know, and if I see that that Trump did anything dishonest or wrong, I will bring it out. Okay. Anyhow, Radikar, who's next? Sweden, non-NATO country. Okay. Okay, Sweden. Okay, Radikar. I hope you're I saw you said noted. So that so a couple of these extra reading ideas. Make sure you send them to me later because I actually have. Oh, it's over on my other desk. A list of video ideas. Okay. So I can't write it down right now because it's not over here. My notebook. Okay. Ace of Wands is coming out a lot today also. This always happens. It's like the energy of the day or the current time period. A lot of repeat cards. Okay. Let's see what we have here. For Sweden, we have the Ten of Cups. Family oriented. Abundant. Okay. Generations, traditions. Okay. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is very passionate about their family heritage, about their heritage. Four of Pentacles, keeping to themselves, blocking. So, and what's this? Justice in the reverse. There's the sigh. Okay. in order to maintain balance within their own government, their own country, Sweden will do what is right for Sweden, not for the world. Okay? Um okay. Well, I just heard noises. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And that's my cat snoring. Okay. Um what's bothersome is the justice in the reverse. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. They just told me a positive about this justice in reverse. I was seeing this as as Sweden with their own agenda and taking care of their own and not the world. Okay? Not getting involved. But they're showing me, because this is also representation of Libra, they reminded me that. They said, Libra, Putin, hello. So that's what they're saying. They just said to me. And they're also saying Putin will fall before Sweden would be in danger. Okay? And they said, leave it at that. Yeah, Luna. Yeah, Luna was snoring. I'm like, I'm hearing this noise. I'm like, yeah, she's over on my bed. My bed's over here. Because everything that I own pretty much is in this space. That's why it always appears so cluttered, because everything I own is here. But I try to make it as neat as I can. Doesn't always work. My dresser's a total disaster right now. But my bed's over here where I sleep, and she's laying on the bed, curled up, snoring. I will probably read Zelensky. I'm planning on doing Zelensky as a full blown reading tomorrow. You're having audio problems? Oh, the fuck you, Biden. Before I go on to the next country, you know what? I want to know that myself, and I'm going to use a different deck for that. My brutally honest deck, which is the Witch's Tarot. I love this deck. Real quick, Spirit said, do it now. Do it now. So why did I say fuck you, Biden? Refresh my memory. Yeah, I don't know why it's breaking up. I have no idea. Might be the internet connection. I don't know. What country was that I slipped and I said fuck you, Biden? It could also be a YouTube thing right now as well. It might be YouTube having problems, because I've got a very strong internet connection. I'm looking. Yeah, it looks like a strong internet connection. I think it's YouTube because my signal's all the way up. I have a strong internet signal. I know this happens on Facebook, not just with me, with other people. I haven't done readings on Facebook in a long, long time on my Facebook page or in any Facebook groups. But I know people that have that their videos would get choppy every once in a while because Facebook would have technical issues. I think YouTube is not exempt. Sweden. Okay. I want to know about this fuck Biden thing myself. That's why I'm jumping to it. Let's just take a quick look here. Page of Cups. Why ain't I fucking surprised? Two of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Okay, the King of Pentacles, I think, is representing um, Sweden's leader on this. He's kind of looking away from the United States. Said fuck Biden because Biden's too wishy-washy and Biden cannot be relied on. That's the message I'm getting here. I said, Sweden's even saying fuck the United States. Okay? Not that there's not going to be war between Sweden and the United States or anything like that, because they're friendly countries. But the leader of Sweden has absolutely no respect for President Biden. Because President Biden is too wishy-washy, um, mentally unstable. Thank you, Spirit. There you got it. That is Sweden's view of President Biden. And it just flew out of my mouth like fuck Biden. That is Sweden's leader's perspective. No respect for Biden because he's too wishy-washy and he is mentally not there. Okay. Yeah, I think, here's my opinion. I think that my video is chopped because somebody doesn't want these messages to go out. That's why I think my video is choppy. Okay. What I had said was Sweden has no respect for Biden because Biden's wishy-washy. And what Spirit showed me was mental illness, that dementia, that kind of stuff. That is why Sweden has no respect. Sweden's going to do their own thing. That's why the fuck Biden came out of my mouth. Yeah, I think it's interference. It might even be fifth dimensional interference, or it could be technical interference. Somebody on YouTube. But somebody does not want these readings to take place. That's what the problem is. Thank you, Radikar. And I'm clear again because I'm not reading. You see the trend? I start doing a reading and watch it get choppy again. Okay, who's next? Okay, Netherlands. Netherlands. Okay. Page of Chalices and the Fool. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, Netherlands are watching and waiting. They're assessing their own situation. They're assessing what's going on in the world. However, they're not going to be a fool, is what I hear. They're not going to do anything foolish. I think that they are going to. I don't like to use the word neutral because it makes it sound like that they could be on both sides of the fence, because they're not on both sides of the fence. Okay, they definitely do not agree with what Putin's doing. Okay, they know it's morally wrong. But they're not going to jump in the fight either, because the Netherlands do not want to tangle with Russia in the same breath. Okay, so I feel that the only way that the Netherlands would get involved in anything is if they were attacked by somebody. And I am not feeling that energy. I do not feel that they're going to be attacked. Okay? So I think the Netherlands are safe. Boo back. Boo. Boo. Okay, who's next? Portugal. You're quite welcome. Sobriety. Oh, I just, duh! Blonde moment. I just caught on to that. Okay, I've seen you in the lives before and in comments, and now it clicked. Okay, now okay. Okay, so Portugal's next. And Radikar, just so that I know, can you pop up there about how many more is on the list? Do a count. And Portugal is so far away from the fighting. I really don't see anything going on with Portugal. But I'll throw some cards out just to make sure. Oh, okay, cool. I think it's certain countries that I read that the audio starts fucking up. I really do. See, Portugal's not going to get involved in anything. Not jack shit. And I bet you the audio stays clear when I read Portugal. 12. Holy fuck. Okay. 4 of Wands. Stability, very stable. 5 of Wands. Ignore. Okay. 3 of Wands. Okay. For Portugal, again, they would have to be attacked before they did anything. And they're not going to get attacked. They're in no danger of being attacked. Okay? It's like they are more concerned about their own issues within their country. I'd have to do some research on this, but I'm almost being shown a little bit of a division in their own government. Whether it's public or not, I don't know. But there's some butting heads in their own government. They're more concerned about that and their security. Okay? That's what I'm getting. Like a bunch of fucking high schoolers, arguing amongst themselves, disagreements over petty fucking shit. Okay? Portugal ain't doing nothing in regards to this conflict. I'm getting hangman energy. No, they're staying still. Portugal ain't gonna do jack shit. Damn. How am I going to get through all these countries? It's already 2 hours in. Holy fuck. I think part of the problem is I'm spending so much time on each country. But when Spirit has messages, they have messages. Okay, so we have 12 countries and how many questions? Because some of the questions I may save for an additional video for this coming week. I'm not sure what you're asking of what does what mean just for. Okay. Over 15 questions and counting. Okay. I think I'm just going to stick to the countries in this video. The questions I'm going to say for videos, actual full-blown videos. So keep a running list, even if you have to. No, there's 12 more countries, I think, on top of the 8 that we've already done. Am I correct on that, Radikar? Okay. The questions are not going to be done in this video because 12 countries, that's going to take probably at least another hour or so, maybe longer, to get through 12 questions or 12 countries. So, for the sake of time and the length of this live, just keep a list of the questions, Radikar. If you could send them to me in an email, send them in an email. And I will keep that running list and do it that way. Okay. So, what I'm going to do, I need to take another quick break. You know, about every hour, I probably have to take like a 5-minute break. So, give me a few minutes and I will be back. Got to stretch the legs too. I will answer that in another video, period. Have 12 more countries to do when I get back from my break. Period. This video is going to be long enough. Yeah, I could do that. Let's see how many I get in this hour. One more hour. Sorry, this is Mama Day. Oh, my hands feel like ice cubes. Thank you, Jalen. Oh, thank you. Thank you. One of these days, when it's warm enough outside, it's supposed to be 70 degrees Fahrenheit again today. I haven't fucking seen it yet. Mother Nature, hello, it's noontime. Come on. Raise the temperature. Sometime soon, you're hopefully before St. Patrick's Day, or maybe on St. Patrick's Day, you're going to see my Harley Davidson St. Patrick's Day t-shirt. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I had it on when I started the video, took it off. Now I'm cold again. So, okay, we're going to do a few more countries. Yep. Anyhow, what country's next? I'll get through as many as I can until I have no more energy, and then Mexico. Okay. And then I'm going to do what Jalen suggested because I'm not going to do a part 3 live. I'll break it up into individual videos, like maybe do 2 or 3 countries per video. This is like a totally different type of energy. I've done free readings for people, and after 2 hours, I'm still not really drained. But the energy of reading these world events It's draining. It really is. Because the energy is so heavy. Okay. Can we take a look at Mexico with this conflict? With this uncertainty? Okay. Okay, we have Two of Wands, Queen of Swords, and Three of Wands. Okay. As far as Mexico is concerned, they are undecided where they stand, what they would do. But if push comes to shove, they would jump in to the aid of the United States. I'm not so sure that it would be as far as troops are concerned, but more like they will work in an alliance with the United States, maybe with arms, military supplies rather, and some maybe even financial backing if it came down to United States entering a world war. Okay. Are they going to be attacked? No. Okay, next. Okay, we did do Slovakia earlier. I thought we did Slovakia. I know I did Slovakia. I did do Slovakia. Oh, oh. Okay, okay. Okay. Not a problem. I knew that there was Slovakia and there was Slovenia. Okay. We have the Devil card. Definitely in fear. 9 of Wands. In the reverse, and we have the 5 of Wands. They will not fight. What I feel is that they will give in to fear and just roll over and say, okay, Putin, it's yours. We don't want to fight you. So they would give in, that government will give in to Putin or Russia without fighting. They will do whatever they can to avoid fighting or any kind of military action between them and Russia. Okay. Okay, who's next? You're welcome. South America. There's a lot of countries in South America. So, I'm doing South America as a whole. If there are any individual countries that is in South America that's on the list, that will be some kind of another video. Okay? We'll encompass South America as in general. All the countries. Temperance card is telling me peace. Okay. 10 of Wands, secure, abundant, stable. 5 of chalices. The countries of South America, pretty much the overall energy around all those countries is peace and harmony. Some of those countries are already healing from other issues. They're not going to take a chance on loss of life. The only downside to this is with the 5 of Cups. If they don't do anything or help anybody or jump to any aid of some sort, even if it's not troops, they don't even want to offer financial support or arms or anything like that. They just want to totally stay the fuck away from it as far as they can stay away from it. This is not our conflict. This is not our problem. It's the attitude. But that might be something they may regret down the road. This could be years ahead. That some countries might need some kind of aid themselves, and the world will turn their back on them and say, well, you didn't fucking help us when we needed you. So that's the energy I get around South America. Okay, what's next? Certainly don't need to get a text message from him right now. Just got a text message from somebody. It's like, I'm busy. Not responding. Philippines. They're telling me to switch decks. Okay. I had a feeling. I just had this feeling. They said, give that deck a break. Okay. Believe it or not, various decks. Before I do the Philippines, I just want to say this. Various decks have energies about them. And just like humans, you figure these cards are made out of trees. Okay. Spirit of trees in the decks. Okay. And Put 5 of the same identical deck next to each other. Get 5 decks of the same exact one, like this Egyptian tarot. Each deck will have its own energy. That's how they work. And a deck can get tired, just like my energy, because we're all energy. My computer is energy. This cup is made up of molecules, made up of atoms, made up of energy. Okay? But these decks have a special energy, a spiritual energy about them. Because like I said, they're made out of trees. And they're saying give that deck a rest. I've been using that primarily most of the day. And they're saying pick this one up. So this is what we are going to do the Philippines with. I probably will not pick up that deck for the rest of the readings because it needs a break. That's kind of why I have not used this one very much, because I've been using this a lot for my, this is the Steampunk Tarot. Been using it a lot for the Ukraine readings. And that energy is just so draining that sometimes the messages start getting muddled. The deck itself, the energy starts getting tired. And to refresh it, you have to switch decks. And that's what I do. And I'm glad I got 200 decks here. Okay. That's why when I do daily readings, you'll see me switch my decks up because the energy's not right, and I need to find another one. Okay. Philippines is at a crossroads right now. The sun. Because there's something coming to light, some kind of illumination. Diamond ring, a commitment, a contract. I'm going to put this out there because I feel like okay, we have Mercury, communications, okay, and travel. I feel like there it is, China. I was going to say Russia. I was thinking Russia, but China came out of my mouth. That's significant. Just like the fuck Biden came out of my mouth. Okay? The Philippines issue is not going to be with Russia. It's going to be with China. That's what they have to be watchful for. I think there is a fear that, yeah, people in high places. There's a lot of talk going on with people in high places, but there is definitely broken relationships. That is hidden. So the Philippines is not being honest with its people. Philippines is working hand in hand with somebody who is power hungry. Take it as it resonates. I'm not going to put it out there per se, but they're looking out for their own interests. They're kind of negotiating with somebody that's power hungry. Because that's where that crossroads is. What do we do here? Because the Philippine leaders know that their biggest worry is China. Absolutely, Sylvia. See, and that's something that no tarot readers talk about. How many other tarot readers have you ever hear say that the decks have their own energy? Even you could have even 3 rider weight decks sitting next to each other. Each deck will have its own energy attached. You know, I don't hear anybody saying that. I had a talk with Soul Source Tarot about this one day, and her and I were talking, and she agrees with me that she feels it too, that each deck has its own energy, and that energy can get tired and worn out, and you need to switch decks. That's another reason why she switches decks so much. Okay, because when a deck gets tired and the messages start getting muddled, it's the decks. It's just like any other breathing thing. You know, when you get tired, you're not thinking straight. That's a good way of putting it. Okay, what's next? Alaska. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one after Alaska, because Alaska, I plan on doing a whole video on. Okay, because of the United States. So, go on to the next one. Alaska's going to come out this week. It's near the top of my list. So just kind of make a note next to that Rata card that Alaska's going to have its own video. Okay, same with Ukraine. Ukraine, because they are the main player, Ukraine is going to have their own video as well. In fact, I'm doing that tomorrow for Ukraine, a whole video for them. I put crystals on my decks. Okay, Bosnia. Sometimes I will use sage and cleanse them with sage. But I typically, when I feel drawn to, I will put crystals on top of decks. Sometimes we just need to let them rest, okay? Just like a human being needs to sleep to recharge. If a deck is really, really drained, like this Egyptian deck, I will, in fact, I'm putting a crystal on it now. Okay. Bosnia, Bosnia, please. Bosnia. Thank you. Oh, fuck. Okay. We've got olive tree. I'm going to have to dig in and see what these messages are. The fox and butterfly. Butterfly is a free spirit going with the flow, a transformation. There's going to be changes happening within Bosnia that is being really kept hush hush at the root. That involves Bosnia's very foundation. Player. There's somebody within Bosnia that cannot be trusted. I'm just going to say this right now. Okay? They're like trying to play both sides of the fence. Fuck me. This is the kind of message I don't want to put out. Somebody could be assassinated. Executioner. You know, there is somebody in Bosnia that cannot be trusted. Okay? At all. It's somebody within Bosnia who's been in power or some kind of position for a long period of time. They're going to be executed. Mark my word. They're going to be assassinated. Because we have another younger. This is somebody younger. This player, I feel, is a younger person. This is bad. This is bad shit. I'm sorry about Bosnia. I'm sorry. Don't shoot the messenger. But they're showing me copycat. Okay? They showed me the word copycat. So, there's something going on behind the scenes. That with the butterfly's a transformation. There's going to be big changes in the regime, in the way Bosnia is ran. I don't know that it'll be the extreme of communism. Might be socialism. But it's not healthy. Thank you, Laura. And thank you, Pernisky. Laura donated from PayPal. But anyhow, that's what I'm getting. Okay. For Bosnia. God damn it. I gotta answer him real quick before he has a total cow. I'm busy. Okay, who's next on the list? Venezuela. Oh, I don't like that. Can you guys see these cards fly? Because I'm looking at the cards, not at the screen. But they just kind of flip. Okay. We have the heart in the reverse. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Okay? Venezuela has a lot of hatred in their heart. Somebody's cold. Somebody's shit. I don't like this. We got the veil and fuck yes, fucking incubus, succubus. This is like sucking the energy out, sucking up. That is like the narcissist. The incubus, succubus is like the narcissist of this particular deck. Power hungry, stepping all over, sucking the energy out of and sucking the life out of whoever they can. Fuck me. Venezuela has an alliance with Russia. It's hidden right now. Yeah, planes may have landed, but nobody knows why. Because Russia's going to set up a base there. Karmic fucking shift. Hello, World War III. Venezuela will be involved. Because Russia's going to have a military base there. Look out, United States. Damn. Give me another card on this, please. Okay. Cornerstone, four corners of the fucking world. Typically, this is about stability, building a foundation, usually a positive card. But intuitively, the first thing I saw was the four corners of the world. Russia's going to have an alliance in the four corners of the world, or a stronghold or a base. Okay? Fence sitter. Venezuela sat on the fence for a long time. Venezuela, the leaders fucking knew what Putin was going to do before he went into Ukraine. They're in on it. They know what the game plan is, and it's hidden. But I still say Putin's getting taken out. So hopefully that happens before this catastrophe does. Try to breathe, Radikar. You know you gotta have to have a thick skin for this, for these kind of readings. Never know what's gonna come out. No, he's gonna be assassinated. I am sure of it. Okay, Russia's another big player. That's going to have to be its own video. So go on to the next one. Just make a note of which ones I skip, okay? Taiwan. Okay. And how many more do we have left after Taiwan? Just one. Okay, good. Taiwan, and then we'll do the final video, the final country. The countries that were skipped are going to get their own video. Yeah, Putin doesn't trust anybody. And it's going to be somebody in his cabinet or somebody really close to him that's going to take him out. It's going to be somebody, it's going to be another Russian that's going to take him out. And that person will be praised instead of prosecuted. Okay, Taiwan. Okay, I got the Roses card, which is bringing me to the, they just told me a very peaceful country. Taiwan has been really blossoming, expanding, being free. Magi. Protected by God. They are receiving some wise counsel and guidance. This is a time I would love to see the finger of God come out, but we'll see. I'm going to go through the deck again. Thank you. There's still a divide. Taiwan is keeping themselves separated. They're trying to keep, like, that's called broken chalices, but I'm ignoring the name broken chalices and I'm just looking at the image of that cracked earth. They're definitely trying to keep to themselves. But I'm seeing that crack as a protective measure, protection. I do feel that they are divinely protected. And any kind of advancement towards Taiwan, Taiwan's enemy would be China, but it would be cut off very, very quickly. Any kind of conflict between Taiwan and China would swiftly end. I'm hearing it would end before it had a chance to begin. There's other countries around that absolutely would not know. So I think that Taiwan right now is in no immediate danger. And if something occurred, it would be quickly ended. Okay. Okay, who's next? What's the last one? Georgia. Okay, the country of Georgia. That could be a fatal mistake on China's behalf to aid Putin financially like that. Just saying. Okay. Tell me about the country of Georgia. There is something going on that, Georgia has been lucky so far, but something is getting cut off. I feel like I don't want to say not necessarily say their luck is running out, but they're having a little bit of bad luck, something getting cut off, and their government being blamed. Okay. I'm feeling like it has to do with supplies. Going to get cut off to Georgia. I don't know. Has there been anything in the news about Georgia, by the way? I'm just curious. Because I feel like supplies or something getting cut off from Georgia. And people are going to be blaming Georgia's government. Handcuffs. When in reality, their hands are tied. Okay. Oh. Okay. Wait a second. Wait a second. I'm getting other messages here about Georgia. Georgia almost needs their own reading. Because I'm feeling here. Okay, somebody sabotaging things in Georgia. That's somebody within Georgia itself that is going to be found guilty, handcuffed, and maybe even put in prison. Wow. Are they falsely accused? Yeah, somebody's. Okay, false. Okay. Here's what I'm getting for Georgia. Here's a scenario. You have two people, powerful people in Georgia. One of them is a sly fox. The other one is a scapegoat. So, when shit goes bad in Georgia on a financial level, on food supplies and stuff like that, you have somebody in leadership taking the blame when in reality it's somebody else that pins it on another person and the wrong person getting jailed. Mark my words. The person that betrays Georgia, that causes them to get cut off, the wrong person is going to be blamed. Okay? But that's it for now. Almost 3 hours. Yes, pray for peace. Okay, thank you so much, Radikar. Thank you for being there, for moderating. You're quite welcome. Sobriety. Okay, with that said, it's almost 1 o'clock. I am going to log off here, and I'll see some of you back here at 6 for not country readings, but actual, energy readings for each individual person, messages from spirit. Okay, I love you all, and I'll see you later. Now I just got to reach my computer on the other side of my table here. Okay.